Alright, shop at really tell. When I'm finding no more, I come and meet a chico. Yeah, I get a nigga. As a script, boom boom. There's a tata. But then I'm finding about do some my yo, but even have
Okay, mic check 1, 2, 3.
Yo no sang las tata buruku. Found me steady chillin', don't make me go loco. Don't you test my patience, my mind is not safe. I'm beyond insane. Go them bed, 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 I bed, 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 bed. Nagshiyo cartel, gisihat fusanyas. Shapataplat kaya posa. You'd swear I'm posa. Bed, 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 I bed, bed, bed. Nagshiyo cartel, gisihat fusanyas. Shapataplat kaya posa. You'd swear I'm posa.
Kala tell I feel like I'm hot.
Okay, mic check 1, 2.
Sing it up, but give me the my bandad. Let us feel about fans. Arhano fasi, jagala se kafeto hasi. Sarlik, vodka. Kalital. Why? Ule masaga, usakata, kahubala. Sing it up loud. Why? Ulumula. Yeah.
Bed,
Tempera con el ritual. Yes. Usala ba? Mfana ke mfana. Ora mfana.
Right, Sunny Bonani, what's happening? Welcome everybody. Welcome. So let's just see everything is working.
There's a passing.
Now it is our pass. Wait. Can you all focus with this buzz? Or do we need to dismantle things? Caller, good evening to you. We see you there. Right. Just guys, let me know.
There's a bus going there. Ooh. No man, can't have the bus.
So what was happening?
Can't have the bus. What? Take the light out.
Did you see your face when the lights went off? Woo! Guys, are you gonna be okay with this buzz? Turn your thing down, Roseanne. It's echoing, it's looping. I can't even hear what's going on. Talk to me, people. I only want to hear from you guys tonight. Talk to me. Do I need to unplug the lights? Bear in mind, if I unplug the lights, you will not see me. So please just think about this nicely. Are you going to manage at the bus? Or... but it is hot in here.
Did you see the lights?
Yeah, but hello. You're not pleased with first game. What's happening? Guys? No, serious. I need to know if the... Must... See if I pump up the jams or what will happen. No, man, we've been through worse, guys. I'm sure you can surf this way with us. We just got a few things that we need to talk about. That bad?
Is the bus still there?
I think so.
Yeah, it's worse.
Close it. We've got no instruments. We're going fully solo. There's no mic. So we're going to just be enjoying out the stream. Anyway, good evening to you guys.
Can I hear what you sound like? Going old school.
Welcome to Let's Isolate with the Fan Zone. You are chilling with us right up until 7 o'clock this evening. We are going to dive into what took place. Actually, we don't know. What was our signs and symptoms, how we feeling, what day we on, where we are in the world, what's happening in our lives. Just a little update, a young update, if I can call it that. I hope we are loud enough now because we've got no mics, no nothing. Clearly we're using the audio straight from the phone. So good evening to you guys. Welcome to it. Roz is going to greet everybody in the stream like usual. We've got some new people in the house today. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Go for it.
Okay, good evening, I'm Oriel. Hi Theo, hi Tisabo, hi Sheridan. Hi Ken, hi Uncle Didwan, hi Carla, and welcome to the Fan Zone. Hi Joanne. Evening Kirsch. Who else we have? Uncle Marvin, good evening. Good evening, Robin. No, Robin is in America, so it's...
Even the lights is better now without the mics, guys. Can you see? We're looking together now. We're looking together. We're looking light. Just I was looking dark, guys. I was getting a little bit nervous. But anyway. Woo, I was getting very nervous.
Anyway, good
Uncle
afternoon. Good morning, Robin, in America.
Yeah.
It's very hot in here, Tony. Good evening, Auntie Beverly, Elifon. Hi, Lil, good evening to you. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Dwayne. Hi, Candace. Hi, Mars. Hi, Helga. Okay, so no, but you can't open the door because the dogs are gonna start barking and everyone's getting here.
You can't melt it up.
Hey, Kivs, DJ Kivs. Okay, so guys, I'm still very tired. I can like sleep right now. That's why I'm trying to have the energy. But yeah, how are you?
Okay, so guys, like everybody knows, we decided to venture into the out last week. Wow. And then we got sick. But yeah, there's no other better way to put it. We're not going to sugarcoat it and say that we weren't here or we weren't there or whatever the case may be. It was common knowledge that we hosted a function.
Hey,
we cannot at this stage pinpoint where or what, but we
and
were...
we don't want to pinpoint
100%.
where or what. We knew the risks. We knew that there's a possibility, and we took the chance, and yeah.
We were actually up until last weekend, guys, thinking
Things
that
are
we are...
cancelling. What?
Please talk for yourself. We were up until last week thinking that we are in... You know, there's like a percentage of people that will never get it. Huh? I was feeling like those people, but...
We dodged it for 2 years.
Yeah, guys, I think we did well. But nevertheless, yeah. We are here, we are in the situation, Hello Kerry, and we are going to deliver. If you guys remember clearly, a year ago, almost to the date, we were in isolation, but we were in isolation because we were in contact with someone positive. Like now, we are looking at Let's Isolate with the Fan Zone, so we're giving you our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts and processes over the past 7 days. So we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. Most of you guys have been through this. Some have been through worse. We know that. We want to unpack that. But guys, from my side, let's not take things lightly. I had a chest infection. Martine, good evening to you. And never in my wildest dreams would I think go to the doctor and get tested and come out positive. I did not. I must be very honest. And I think likewise when Roz started with her sinus stuff, her thought process was the same thing. So we're saying this thing is coming, all shapes, sizes, forms, whether your nose is running, whether you've got an eye infection, maybe even corona or stuff like that. We don't even actually know. But
I think maybe it triggers.
I think certain things trigger certain things. Auntie Wendy, good evening to you. And Eloise, hello to you. So guys, if you have anything right now, whether you sneezing, whether you tickling, whether you got an eye infection, it's coming out now in a rash, we believe. Just please, guys, go and check it out. We lay back and we sit and we think that I've got a chest infection. It was never identified as one of the signs or symptoms, but it seems to have triggered things with me. And Roz started off with her sinus, and then it moved to the tickle, and then we're like, okay. So guys, please, I hope you guys are all well, because up until now, as it stands, the flu is corona, or corona is the flu. Whichever way it works, that's just how it is. So, Roz is going to dive into her week. I think she's got more things to talk about than myself, and then we want to know from you guys. You guys have been through this. Excuse me. What was different from your side? How did it start with you? What were you guys treated with? Because I obviously got different meds to Roz. Some are on antibiotics, some are not. So we're going to dive into that.
Okay, so firstly, let's just be absolutely grateful that we've got one of the mildest variants that there has been since COVID has started.
100%. So before you go on, can I just greet? Twiggy, we see you there. Good evening to you. Roxanne, we see you there. Welcome to it. DJ Cons is in here. I'm not sure if you greeted him. Lyndall is here. How's it, Linz? Okay, March, we greeted you. You greeted Dwayne. Tyler's here. How's it?
Hey, Tyler.
Miss Nibbles is here. Hello to you and your family. And yeah, I think.
Yeah, so I can see Candice is saying triggered her home issues. So like I said, we're very grateful that we seem to have had the mildest strain of COVID so far. I would never have thought that I had COVID because I get sick every year this time. Every year this time I get a sinus infection. It's a normal thing with me. It's a yearly thing. And it wasn't even that kind of sick. It was just like a tickle in the throat, which I get all the time when it's change of season, that like wanting to cough. And then I think the thing that made me think, okay, I need to go to the doctor and check this out, is I had a fever. So the Monday evening, I came home from work, I had this tickle in my throat, and then I started feeling like I'm feverish. And I think I had a fever the whole night into the morning, and then the next morning I decided, no, I'm going to go to the doctor because I don't want to get worse. And when I got to the doctor, he was like, no, I think you need to test. So I tested, and I was positive, and it just so happened that I was positive, my son was positive, my daughter's positive. So I was like, okay guys, I'm positive. I contacted everybody that I was in contact with to say I'm positive, you guys need to test or watch for symptoms, but my symptoms are very mild. And up until then, my symptoms have still been very mild. I've got practically nothing. The only thing is I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. I think I slept how many days? I slept a few days. And I'm still feeling tired. So, yeah. I think, but I'm still absolutely grateful that I didn't lose my taste, that I didn't lose my smell, that I didn't experience some of the horrific things we've heard over the last 2 years. Because I was one of those people that was absolutely terrified to get COVID. And yeah, I think the Lord knew.
Chantel, we see you in the stream. Welcome, my friend. Erika, we see you as well. Good evening to you. Cornelia and Auntie Nikki, welcome. We've got a Karen Richards in the stream. Welcome to it. And a Kelly Leo. Now, if you guys are new to the stream, please let us know. But over and above that, welcome to, as you can see, this segment's a little bit different. It's actually Let's Isolate with the fan zone. So last week, if you guys are following the page, last week, I think Thursday once, I received my results. we posted it on the fan zone to tell our listeners, to tell our streamers, our families, and our friends that we have been tested positive. Obviously, we had gone through and had pinpointed everyone that we were in contact with. Now, there is a lot of people that we know that don't do that. But we felt it was only right. We hosted something. That was always one of our fears. And it was what prolonged last year's event, and up until this year was probably prolonged that one as well, because we normally have it in April. So we had to. We feel it was only fair and only right to notify those people, even if they were not in close proximity with us. The fact that they were in a venue as big as that. Fortunately for us, if I can say that, there wasn't many people in a space that could hold a lot of people. I hope I'm making sense. So I think that was a win-win from our situation, but likewise we went out and we tackled our people.
The thing that stuck in my head is one in our group, that's, okay, a few of us have it, in our group, someone said, this is why people are not testing, because of the way people react to you. So we did get a bit of that reaction where you got this disease, so I can't come near you, I can't touch you. It's
dry fish, we see you.
We did get a bit of that, and it was actually kind of like at first, but you get over it.
Yeah, look, we've learned a lot of things over the past 7 days. Shocking personal stories, which we really don't want to get into. But it's like we learn, basically. We live and we learn. Look, I don't even know what to say. But guys, you will get those people, whether they close friends or their family or whatever the case may be. You will get those people that will be like, oh my gosh, you got it, like, you know, or whatever the case may be. People who we least expect to phone us or to send us a message and tell us, guys, we can even deliver toilet paper to you. We've got people across in all the, you know who's our patrollers, you know who's our groups of people, our security companies, you know who's our workers, our construction site guys, whatever, that run to the area at certain times, because we are out to the area.
This is, sorry Tony to cut you short, but I just saw Shanice Bowers' comment, and this is one of the things that I actually wanted to speak about. So before I forget about it. So Shanice says 8 tests each done for the year for my son and I, and we have dodged it so far. At 8.50 a pop, I am suffering. Okay, so my daughter didn't do the PCR test because she already done 3 tests for the year and she was sick once. But it just so happened that she had to do those 3 tests. So I had done 1 test and my son hadn't done any. So she did the rapid test because Discovery pays for 2 PCRs and 2 rapid, and I did the PCR test and so did my son. And obviously all of them were positive. But when I sat back and I thought, you know what, 2 tests in the past 2 years, that was actually good. When I started listening to the amount of tests that people have to do for COVID, it's actually a ridiculous amount of money. And I see Tony saying something in our group today that they've actually reduced the costs of the test because so many people can't afford to test, so they're not testing. And the one thing that we spoke about in our group today was, okay, so I've gone to the doctor. The doctor has said to me, your isolation starts from the first day you had your symptoms, for me, which was Monday. So from Monday, 10 days from Monday is Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I go back to work. Now, in our group, it came up that some people have to test before they go back to work. I just want to kind of get everyone's kind of consensus on this. So what is the process? So do you stay at home for your 10 days in your isolation? After your isolation, if you have no more symptoms, do you just go back to work? Do you need to get a doctor's clearance? Do you need to go for another test? Because I know some people are saying that you have to get another test to get cleared to go back to work. do you need to get another test, Tony?
Actually, I'm not sure. I'm waiting for Monday just to find out the process from my side. I do think a test is required, but remember we're talking about two different tests. We're talking about the rapid test and then the PCR, which is two completely different tests. My understanding of the rapid test was that if you test after your isolation period and whatever the case may be, it will still reflect negatively up until a certain period of time. Now, I know we've got a few of administration staff in the stream. I know Sheridan and maybe Melissa, and we normally have Taryn that's in the stream. Maybe you guys can just come through and let us know if that still stands or how does it work.
So, well, we have an on-site nurse at work. So with us, ours is a little bit different because we do have an on-site nurse at work. So the nurse gave me a call on the day that I sent my results through to work. Obviously, it gets shared with our clinic, our nurse at work, and then the nurse gave me a call. She asked me a few questions, asked me about my medication, and then she asked me about the day that I'm coming back to work, and she says, on that day that I come back to work, I need to come straight to the clinic before I go to the office. So she will do a medical with me before I actually go back to the office. But as far as I know...
So that's no test required, you must just go through and see her.
No, I just go there and see the doctor, the nurse. But obviously, the doctor will clear me. My doctor's been messaging me every morning, and then he will clear me to go back to work.
Okay, so Wednesdays, governments have forced medical labs to stop price fixing. It's a great start. Okay, so Carla says, my son broke out in a rash. I do not think it was COVID. No body aches. His energy levels are the same. No headaches. But apparently it's a sign of COVID, but not everyone gets it.
Okay, so the rash in COVID, I actually started reading about that in the first and second wave. Some people get a rash, some people don't get a rash. But the rash, as far as I know, comes a few days into COVID. It's like in your third day or your fourth day that you start getting a rash.
Good evening to you.
I haven't read a lot about it for this wave and in the last wave, but in the first and second wave, the rash was very prominent in a lot of adults. I don't know about children because then children weren't getting it as much as the adults are getting it, or children weren't being affected as much as the adults were affected then. Now a lot more children are testing positive. I was so happy that my son tested positive, but the only thing that he had was a fever. Nothing else. And it wasn't a fever where it wasn't, and he had like a cough, that constant cough. But it wasn't a fever where he couldn't do anything, he was just laying there. He was still going about his business, playing on his games, doing what he needed to do. I could just feel when I touched him, he was warmer than usual. I just kept monitoring it. But other than that, those were the only signs. Okay, so...
I'm waiting for someone to... Sheridan, can you come through with what we've asked just now? With regards to the rapid test, does it still reflect a positive status even after your isolation period and up until how long? Now Candace says... Okay, let's go to Shanice. Okay, Shanice says, but at 500 Rand, it's still so expensive. And with the government, the results can take up to 2 to 3 days to come back. Unfortunately, we have to pay for convenience, and in our case, I need results within hours,
100%. Shanice, can you tell me why did you have to have so many tests? Was it because you were in contact, so you tested? Or was it for work purposes that you had to do so many tests?
Okay, so Candace said Chloe had the rash, that's a Delta variant.
Alison, my sister, also had a funny rash before she tested.
So what were you guys given for that? Is it just a calamine lotion? Or what were you guys given anything for that?
Okay, so Sheridan. Once tested, you're supposed to quarantine until results are in. The last strain, I know that after full 10 days quarantine, you could go back to normal. Not sure with this new strain. If it's changed, maybe Wayne can assist with this.
But is this new strain actually fully activated in KZN?
What do you mean activated?
Like, is it around?
I don't think we had Delta.
So
Our symptoms are very mild.
maybe we were just the lucky anxious. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just asking because we're trying to figure out how it is. Charlene, good evening to you. We see you there. Welcome to Let's Isolate with the Fan Zone.
Guys, I totally understand now. Tony doesn't seem... everyone is affected differently. But I totally understand if we had mild symptoms, but like walking up a flight of stairs or doing something, I can feel myself like I'm tired. I don't know, are you feeling the same thing?
No, guys, my only sign and symptom was my chest. And like I'm saying, if Roz didn't come out tested positive, I actually don't know if I would have tested because I would have never put two and two together that a chest infection would have started or that would have triggered or this would have triggered whatever, however it works. Because that was never ever...
You get the chest infection like quite...
Yeah, and I had no post-nasal drip. It went just straight into my chest. And Sunday we had terrible weather, and likewise I think it was Monday and Tuesday.
And the aircon, the hot and the cold.
Now that's what was going on at work. At work we've got these big industrial aircons. It's like maybe about this size. So I've got literally 3 above me, 1 directly and then 1 on either side. And I was juggling that on Monday because the room opposite me, didn't make sense, the room opposite me, theirs weren't working. So they came and they put these 3 on. So I was in and out of the building trying to defrost and whatever the case may be. So that didn't assist at all. And then Tuesday I played netball, but that was like in a sauna. So and then that was it. So I don't know. Robin, we see you there. Good evening to you and the Francis family.
Okay, so guys, we jump in. There's just There's just so much to speak about. Thank you so much, Shanice, for your answer. I see that. But we started talking on someone in our group that we actually have had spoken about why people are not tested, and obviously because of the way people react to you. Like 2 years later, when half of the population has had COVID, are we still with the stigma? Kind of like...
Yes, we are.
I mean, it's not a secret. If you get
no,
COVID,
it is still a secret.
It should not be a secret. Like when you get COVID, you should at least let people know that you got COVID. I've always said if I get COVID, I'm not gonna make it a secret. When the day I got my results, I said to Tony, okay. Tony said, okay, she's going. As soon as Tony got the results, I said, okay, so we're going to post. So Tony's like, okay, we can. But it's the right thing to do.
What were we going to say? But guys, remember, by the time we had posted, we had already sent out our messages.
To everybody that we were in contact with.
Hello, friend. How's a friend?
Good morning.
And Liesel, good evening to you. Welcome to Let's Isolate with the Fan Zone. And Avril, good evening to you. Welcome to Let's Isolate with the Fan Zone.
Guys, Avril was one of the people. I did Avril's lashes on Saturday morning, and I did 3 people's lashes on Saturday morning. So obviously, hi Lady and Lady's also in. So obviously, the first thing you do is you think of the people that you were in contact with, and you contact them. It's not something that you keep quiet about, because that's how the spread actually gets worse. Besides, you have to tell everybody. I was in contact with so many people, let them know, and then once I've let those people know, you broadcast it. So that the people that you forgot to tell, or you might not have remembered that you're in contact with, know.
Mel's Houston, good evening to you. Welcome to Let's Isolate with the Fan Zone. Thank you guys for tuning in. Basically, we're just talking about our 7 days, what it was like. I wrote painful in the description when I was posting about today's show because Rosa's the one that had pain. Was in pain. Legs were sore, arms were sore.
Yes,
and
my
stuff
legs.
like
I felt like I ran, like I was running in the streets. And I wasn't like but although I did read I did read in one of the articles that is one of the symptoms. You feel like your legs get sore and stuff. I wonder why though. Why like my legs get sore? But yeah. Okay, so let's see. Hey Natasha. Okay. Oh wait. Chingy's got a whole story. Let's see what Chingy's saying. Okay, so we have had people still test positive after 10 days of isolation. I know 2 people who tested positive for an entire month. These are people that live in households with large families and they were all infected.
Oh, so
nobody is allowed to return to work until the 3 consecutive negative PCR tests are cleared for medical position. I'm a health worker, so the facility I work for pays for our tests since March of 2020. I've had 150 PCR tests.
Maybe we should put on our mask to read your comments, because really.
Well, Chingy is a health worker. It makes sense that she tests often. I mean, Wayne, you used to test?
Yeah, Wayne was tired of it last year.
Wayne was testing every second day or something. So yeah.
Okay, so Chingy, tell us now. We came through with this question, right? You've answered it. Fine, fair enough. Just say, for instance, we're not in a large... Okay, when you say large, I'm thinking because
Oh my word! Sorry! Joanne is in hospital at the moment. So hey guys, I caught the full force of it thinking I could manage it, but needed to be admitted. Still in hospital now on oxygen.
Love and prayers, sending lights from the fan zone, Joanne. If you need anything, please message inbox. We got you.
Oh,
Even
please
if
let
it's
us know
please
which
let us
hospital
know.
you're in.
And if you can just update us every second or third day, please. Lost my train of... Oh yes, Chingy, so tell us now. She was talking about the rapid test, or was she talking about... Oh, the PCR. Okay, that's a little bit different. No guys, I can't be paying 500 Rand for PCR tests all the time, man. No. That is a negative. And Cynthia, good evening to you. We see you there in the comments department. Wayne still tests once a week.
Wayne still does it once a week. So Wayne, you are running into the hundreds very, very soon. Okay, so... Okay, once a week.
So guys, for those of you who have been positive, was it anything new or anything different that you got that you didn't think that was COVID related, and you went in and just tested to be on the safe side and came out positive? Let us know. Likewise, I started with the chest infection. I would have never thought, guys, if Roz didn't come out after testing saying that she's positive and stuff like that, I would have not crossed my mind to test.
When I told Tony that, you know what, I'm doing a COVID test, Tony was still like, okay, like, okay, but you're not even going to be positive. So when I said I got COVID, Tony...
Wanted die, guys. Wanted to die. I'm like, with the chest infection, you come, bah! Positive. I'm like, Lord Jesus, okay, here we go.
So this is...
So they had to take one for the team.
So this is okay, I'm going back to sleep. I'll speak to you.
Shonai Smith, good evening to you. We see you
Okay,
there.
so I want to read out Allison's comments. Tony, that was how Caleb got tested. If not for the stupid Mozzie coil, we wouldn't have known he had COVID and carried on as normal. He had no other symptoms apart from cough that came on after we lit the coil.
Okay, Auntie Joy, I'm finding it hard having 3 in the house positive. How do I protect myself, and should I get tested? Look, Auntie Joy, from my personal experience at home, I know only once you're showing signs and symptoms on the 3rd day, if I'm not mistaken, then you need to go and get tested. So because the 3 people in your home should be...
It's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Their infectious days should be way over.
I don't know about that. Maybe someone in the comments can come through, because
Chingy.
when is the infectious days? But I do know, and I've read a lot about it. There's been cases where husbands and wives have been sleeping in the same bed, and one will have it and one won't have it. I mean, last year my niece had it last year December. My sister was looking after and didn't get it, but then my sister got it a few months later. So I don't know if it's your immune system at that time or what it is, but there's been last year your brother had it, and
Only
nobody else in the house got it.
Likewise, the same this time.
This
We are
year-
touch.
Tony's got it, and nobody else in the house got it. It happens like that. But you should only test once you start showing symptoms, unless you want to go back to work or whatever. Then you get a test to see if you're negative. But yeah,
Okay, so Mel's husband says, I've had 2 scares with 9 out of 10 symptoms, and both times after many tests, my results have been negative, even though I thought I was dying. Did you maybe think that you tested too early? That could be. Okay, Kenneth said, same with Chloe and I didn't look after her and I didn't contract it. I looked after her, sorry, and I didn't contract it.
yes, and the thing is, when you're looking after someone that has COVID, it's virtually impossible. I mean, you can wear your mask, you can sanitize, but at some point, there has to be some kind of chance of infection. So, I don't know, but I'm looking at this last...
Reese, good evening to you, Reese. We see there's a Robin that popped in. Hello, Robin. Okay, Sheldon. Wayne, almost convinced that people are whooping their eyes and spreading. Sheldon, gosh, no, 80 and 150 times. You guys deserve medals. No, man, shoot, that one PCR is traumatizing enough.
Okay, so Alison, that was my mom though. She had it in November. Nobody else in the house got it. I was with her the day before she got tested. I took her to the doctor and to get tested. None of us got it. Same like when my sister got it, and then when Caleb got it, nobody else got it.
Okay, wait, we're finding lots of patients who are infected and highly infectious, but no symptoms. New strain is creating havoc. Martine, I was the only one in the home that got it in my house as well.
Yeah.
You a survivor in Detroit. I ain't talk. Amanda Bowers, good evening to you. Welcome to Let's Isolate with the Fan Zone.
Okay, guys. Does anybody have any symptoms? What do they call it? Long haul COVID. Do you still have any COVID symptoms when you long over COVID? I know there's lots of stories of people that still don't have their taste, that still don't have their smell,
Can't walk.
that can't walk up a flight of stairs. Is there anybody that's in the comments that's still experiencing side effects from COVID and you've had it like a while back?
Chingy, I'm not sure if you're still here or maybe there are any other
Nurses or health workers.
that are in the stream. How soon after isolation can we attempt to walk?
Oh, like exercise?
Yes.
Yes.
Can we report back to netball courts? Can we go back into training or something to that effect? Please let me know. Okay, Mark said my breathing is still short, still on a pump. Okay. Sheldon?
Okay, kids coming in because of a fall, testing negative with the rapid test, but when they admitted, PCR test shows positive. There are no symptoms for this one.
Oh, we don't even know. Okay, so mom says, I think this is in relation to your mother. Okay. Okay, right. Just keep a safe, clean environment. Check and water, wipe metal surfaces, and we find that that's a popular place for viral transmission. Also, bathroom seems to keep the most transmission. So Sybil comes here. I'm very cautious with this, with the spray all surfaces, toilets and shower and bathroom, fridge and door handles all the time. And that's right. My mother hasn't stopped, guys. So it's not unfamiliar what we are doing at home. When you shower, you will spray everything. When you use a toilet, you'll spray the seats. Okay, now we're spraying the taps and what, but
taps.
But that we have been doing, I think, since COVID hit, so it's not unfamiliar.
Okay, so Shanice, my husband got it last December. We live in a 1-bedroom, so it was hard. Kiana and I didn't get it, but I was bleaching and sanitizing like a mad person. I opened every window at the crack of dawn and closed them late as possible.
Okay, Shani says she experienced hair loss. I'm not sure if there's anyone else in this team that can echo that, or did you lose it?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so Robin says, you take it gradually, but body takes a while to recover. COVID affects multiple systems, not just lungs. Okay, so Dwayne says, I went back to running plus minus 10 Ks after 3 months and struggle with bleeding. It's still hard, long distance after 12 months, even 4 Ks killing me.
Okay, so Dwayne, when you had COVID, what was your signs and symptoms? Let's start there. Guys, when you're coming through and telling me when you went back into being active and stuff like that, first tell me what was your signs and symptoms, and then tell me how your body reacted if you were active or if you started walking, so that we can link one story.
Okay, so Bentley says my daughter had hair loss. A lot of people seem to have that hair loss. Guys, I don't want to lose my hair.
Okay,
Hey,
Laurel.
Calvin.
How's it, Kelly's? Laurel says on the 2nd of December, 13 of us tested and 1 was positive. However, on the Saturday and Sunday, 2 people tested positive after testing negative, so I had to retest the Tuesday in order to return to work on the Wednesday. Hell of a thing. Guys, the medical aid schemes, I don't know if you'll know them personally, maybe you can take them, tell them to come inside and listen to this. I think they need to up their free COVID things on our medical aid or something to that effect. Come through, because really, no. This paying so much is just not working out for us.
Okay, so Tyler, both my mom and I had flu symptoms 3 weeks ago, and she went to get tested, but it came back negative. Is it possible that testing once can come back negative and you need to do another test? I think if you test too early, because they say that once you start showing symptoms, you can test. But if you've been in contact with someone, you need to wait 5 days. So if you had symptoms and you tested and it's negative, I think that could have been correct. I don't think that would have been a problem. Okay, so Dwayne, I only had flu symptoms. Bad fevers, nothing too bad, and only lasted for about a week. I'm feeling the same. I'm feeling like I don't have bad symptoms. I'm feeling very tired, but walking up a flight of stairs, I'm feeling like I've never felt where I've actually walked up a flight of stairs and actually had to bleed, kind of a thing. You know, you do it so unconsciously that now you feel like you have to bleed when you do it. Calvin, behave.
Okay, yes, Robin. Discovery gives 2 free swabs on the risk benefit, which is not from the savings. It's an extra 2 for healthcare workers. 100%. I did. I'm in the process of unlocking those benefits. I have emailed them.
I did not. But why do you have to unlock them?
I don't know.
You don't
I was
have to
told
unlock
that
it.
guys, we're just eating. You're alright. You're alive. You're late lunch, isn't it? You're good.
You don't have to unlock it.
No, you have to.
No. I went to the doctor, did my test, and then I got an email. And the email said, let me see. Okay, so after I got my results, I got an email from Discovery. On Discovery, I'm looking for the email. Discovery said, okay, so your benefit confirmation, healthcare service and description, screening, consultation and tests, and then it tells you what it will pay for, diagnostic tests, diagnostics and follow-up consultation, and supportive treatment. This is apparently the WHO Global Outbreak Benefit. So that comes with Discovery. So I don't have to unlock anything. I think I sent this email to you, Tony.
Then they're lying with me. I don't know what's going
So
on.
I don't know why Tony has to unlock
I have to
something.
unlock,
But once you get your test and you get your test, then I received that message, that email.
Okay, so Candice Money's in the stream. Good evening to you. The show started off with let's isolate so the fans are, but it looks like it's let eat with the fans on now, so I don't know what's happening. But anyway, Candice wants to know.
Robin, yes,
Oh,
the variant that we have, which I think we have. How would we know
I'm
if we?
still reading comments.
Oh, sorry. I'm reading Robin's comments. So, Robin, I want to know, how does it say on our test which variants we have? How would we know what variants we have? Is there a way of finding out?
What Robin said?
This Omicron recovery rate is much better and the symptoms are milder. Not much admissions in our hospitals.
Good evening, Candice. I'm going to start again because it flew right overhead.
Sorry.
And Chef Taylor, good evening to you.
Hi.
Okay. Candice says, anyone had no taste or smell, mine went away for 4 months.
Guys,
Now,
I would have died.
please tell, guys, the fans don't have an appetite. Let me tell you something. Wow.
I think only yesterday I didn't feel like eating.
And maybe that was because of these. So, guys,
Wait, before you go on.
eh,
Let me just tell everybody. So Candice, Tony, and I, we made a pact. So we said, okay, whoever gets COVID, we're going to do drop-offs. So one day we'll drop off a fruit basket, the next day we'll drop off chips, the next day, so you know.
we are so sweet, huh?
So everybody that we know that has had COVID, Tony and I had tried to drop off. So there's a few people we went to be dropped off, like chips, chocolates. You know, just even although we know that they might not want it at that time, just to drop off, just, you know, to raise your spirits. So the three of us had this pact that whoever gets COVID, the other two are going to do drop-offs every single day and we are going to do certain things. We did not realize that all three of us were going to get COVID together.
So now,
So now we are all sitting there, we're all laying in our beds, and we are all wishing for everything. I was wishing for pasta,
Candice was wishing for
we are
chocolates, I don't know what.
chuckles and ice cream, and we were like, guys, but now what the hell happened? Because we were gonna drop off. So what ended up happening within our group, Tony ordered bunnies. She ordered for the whole group, and then she came and she dropped everybody's bunny off. So we had bunnies the one day, and then the next day, one of our other friends
Where she was?
ordered sushi for everybody.
It was happening.
And she sends her kids to drop off sushi by everybody's house. So guys, the drop-offs were still happening. And I must say, there are so many people. Princey, thank you so much, Princey, because Tony was so worried that I was sleeping the whole for how many days did I sleep?
Right. Maybe about two days.
Because I slept for like 2-3 days straight. Tony was like panicking, and then I got this drop-off of Energy. I think Princey bought the whole garage shop because there's about 6 Lucozades, there's about 6 Energies, there's about 6 Powerades. I don't think he knew which one I liked. He thought I'm just gonna get all of them.
You see that picture, you're like, is this all or you're alright? No, but seriously guys, we wanna just thank you guys. Thank you for just the messages, thank you for just commenting on the post, asking how are we, and we're gonna get through this. Yesterday I posted on the Insta page. Now, I forget that we've got some listeners that aren't on Facebook, they are on Instagram and vice versa. But anyway, yesterday I posted something on Instagram and I said, guys, we are in good spirits, we are feeling fine, but please, if you come across this post, just, drop a Adiba, good evening to you, I don't think we saw you. Just drop a positive message so that we can revisit it when we are feeling down and we can read it. In our group, we did go through emotional stages. We felt like crying, we felt down, and just for no particular reason.
Guys, COVID is a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you got when. Okay, firstly,
Ashla, good evening to you.
I got my results at 5-1.
In the morning?
in the morning. So I was quite anxious because I kept on checking my messages for my results and obviously my doctor, and I didn't get it. So I ended up falling off to sleep. And when I got up in the middle of the night and I checked, I just saw positive. So in the middle of the night, positive, and nobody else is awake now, you sit there and you think, oh my gosh, positive. And then you start thinking of all the horror stories that you've heard of COVID. And well, straight away I messaged Tony to say I got COVID. So I know, so she can go and test, because I thought if I don't get up early enough in the morning to tell her, at least she's got the message, she knows. But just there's been so much stigma and so many things attached to COVID that mentally, just knowing that you are positive does mess around with your mind. And like I said to Tony and Candice earlier, you have to be in the right frame of mind, whether your symptoms are mild or whether they're not mild. You have to be in the right frame of mind, because mentally, it just messes you up.
Guys, I must be honest, some days we weren't. And there was we're in a lot of security groups now since the unrest, and most of the Polo guys, I think we like the only two girls, okay, besides Alicia, that are in big groups of guys, security companies, patroller groups, and we man these WhatsApp groups. And to listen to, well, you know, sometimes we laugh and joke in the groups when it's quiet and we don't need to call in anything, so it's a little bit unusual, but there are always high spirits going on in that group. And when we dropped the message to say to be positive, the amount they phone me straight away, they send voice notes in that group by the minutes, to a point where some of their voice notes I actually had to put them on X too. And they're just like, Tony, don't stress. You guys got it. All you need is a positive mindset. Think positive. We are here to make sure that you guys, we only see any positive vibes. We're going to check up on you guys. If you need anything, let us know, whatever. But don't worry, you guys are going to get through it. There's nothing to it. We've had it. This one's had it. Whatever's had it. So don't stress. We got you if you need anything. And guys, that's what boosts someone. You'll never believe it. Just a small message. Guys, you're going to get through this. And that was it. So we're happy, Clint. We see you in the stream. Welcome to it. But yeah, well, huge shout out to Integrating Secure as well. They phoned us, management phoned us. I know Mel was in the stream. I'm not sure if she's still here, but saying a big shout out to you. Zane was actually the one that was adamant. We must call nobody else to deliver toilet paper. He will get someone to deliver toilet paper to us. Auntie Flo, we are so sorry that we did not message you. When you liked our post, I think it was this afternoon, I have been meaning to send you a message. So unfortunately, we will not make Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. But we're on it for the next one. So yeah, guys, that was our experience. It's 5 to...
Yeah, I'm reading Allison's comments. Stressing does make it worse. But how do you not stress when you hear so many horror stories? I knew my symptoms were mild, but I got my results on Tuesday morning, and that was my second day into it. And you know that, is it still coming? So like, you feel like, oh my word, is it still coming? Am I going to still go through all those phases?
No, but besides that, guys, remember we carrying the stress of other people. So, okay, Roz, over and above that, we're sitting and we actually doing a roll count. We were with this one. We were with this one. At work, we sat and spoke to this one. We went through this. I'm working in our hands-on computer center of excellence. That day before I was tested positive, I was literally helping 6 to 8 people on either side of me sorting out their CVs, signing up their online applications, make sure it's uploading their documents, compressing files, whatever. And I'm very cautious about my mask and where I'm touching and stuff like that, but you think to yourself, they've written to say they're signed in, but how will you know that this is Julia that you were helping at that particular time? It was crazy, guys, crazy. I think that's what it was eating us the most. It's never mind how we're feeling and what's going to happen as of now. How many people have we infected? How are they feeling? Because we don't know if we'll see those people again, or how do we check them, or how do we get hold of them at that particular time.
Yeah, it is.
So that is us, but as you can see, we are right, guys. I think
I'm still tired.
yeah, okay, Roz is still tired.
My legs still feel like I've been running like the whole night.
I'm not sure. Is Chini still here? Maybe someone can assist with with regards to the tiredness. What can we do?
I think you just have to. It just has to run its course. Like with most things, it just has to run its course. But yeah. Yeah, the people when you I know I don't have any bad not results, bad reactions from the people I was in contact with. Thank the Lord, everybody that I was in contact with was very sympathetic towards me being positive. But I do know that other people did have a problem when they were telling people that, look, I've got COVID and I was in contact, and some people were like angry.
Guys, these things happen.
It's such a highly contagious thing.
I think if us being, I would like to think that we would try to be the safest people right up until it occurred, but it's going to happen. And yeah, we're just going to say, Raylan comes at the end of the stream. I mean, like really, somehow, like really.
Hi, Raylan.
But anyway, we are almost out. If there are any questions that you would like us to answer, please drop it in right now. Colette Swats, good evening to you. Welcome to Let's Isolate with the Fan Zone. Helena says, I'm glad you both in high spirits. I'm sure it's not easy. Stay safe and take care all the way from Josie.
Thank you, Lyndall.
Okay, you read this. You read that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Alison said it's so hard not to stress, but with Caleb I was stressing the whole time. Didn't sleep, was up and down to his room all night checking up on him.
I was doing the same thing with my kids. I was checking to see if they were breathing. When they
How's
were
it, Basil?
Please can I have a tissue? When they were sleeping, I was going to check on them to see if they're breathing. Just, it's not nice when the kids have it. Thank the Lord, my kids' symptoms were very mild as well. I know Candace didn't have a very good time with Chloe. It was, I think, very, very stressful for Chloe because Chloe's had Delta and her symptoms were way more severe.
Okay, so Wayne says, nobody chooses to get COVID. It can happen at Pick and Pay. People must chill.
I think so.
I didn't know you guys are tested positive and have been ill. I'm so sorry to hear. Glad you are both in high spirits. Hey friend! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Roz and I were tested positive last week, Wednesday and Thursday. So that has been us, but we are good. Roz is just a bit still in pain, with legs sore and has a fatigue. I had chest infection, and that was me.
They said COVID pneumonia for Tony.
Get up. So yes, guys, it's almost 7 o'clock. We are gonna say good night to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm not sure if we are streaming on Wednesday. We will let you guys know.
We missed the last of them.
Yeah, we missed the last of the gender-based violence stop gender-based violence campaign. Well, so yeah, we apologize for that. We were in the midst of getting tested and doing all those things last week Wednesday.
Guys, and I wanted to play Christmas music today just to lighten up the spirit, but
Mm-mm.
I was told no, but yeah. So anyway, that is us. What is today Sunday? Wednesday we can come through with something, man. We can come through with something.
Okay. We will post maybe Monday or Tuesday at the latest.
Okay, so guys, what do you think? Do you think that Siddle's gonna put us on lockdown? Because the numbers are really, really, really rising. But there's a certain percent of the population that is vaccinated, there's a certain percent of the population that has had COVID and has a certain amount of antibodies. So
Wait, guys. Sorry, Rose. That thing, what if you get COVID and you say for the next 3 months, does that still exist? Like what? The story there.
no, there's too many strains
That's
out
what I'm
there.
asking.
And I think with the Omicron there is like so many different mutations of that variant. I don't think that is still. You can get it a few times. Like you did, yeah. A lot of people have got it more than once, so.
Why do not start with me? Please do not. Mm-mm. Guys, I think if the president,
I think people that are not vaccinated are not going to be allowed to go into public spaces.
we just like so comfortable with you guys. We can just eat in front of you guys. But anyway, I think if the president needs to speak, he needs to speak Wednesday. Because you cannot come after, if you want to travel down, whatever. Yes. Yeah,
Raylan, you alright?
I
Guys,
actually saw a video of the beach not so long ago.
wait, is those pictures of the beach,
Yes,
are they
today.
real?
Yes, I saw a video.
Yesterday and today?
Yes, I saw a video on, I don't know if it was Go Durban or something, Tour Durban or something to that effect, a video, and he's saying today is the 11th, blah blah blah, that even gave the time, because a lot of people are saying that 5 videos are old video, blah blah blah, and he's like, shh.
But guys,
The beach was, there was no sand there, guys.
the beach was so packed. What is going on? Like everybody, are the holiday makers here already?
I think so. But school is only supposed to close this week, so what is really going on?
The 15th.
Okay, guys, we're going now, for real. We'll see.
But on a real, Raylan, if Uncle Cyril closes the beach, they will just move to a different venue.
From 11. Yeah, yesterday. I just watched it just before we went live. It's so weird that Raylan said they must close the beach.
I was like, what? Oh my word, I couldn't believe that the beach was so full.
Okay. Guys, we gotta say goodnight to you. Thank you so much.
For all the messages and all the well wishes and
Just for tuning in. Just for coming to see how we are doing. Much love. And if we are streaming on Wednesday, I'm actually sweating from this. Right? If you're streaming Wednesday, then we will let you guys know.
week.
Please stay safe and stay blessed. Joanne Peters, if you're in the stream, you need to send us a message, please. And
I think Chantel also said she's got COVID, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a message that
hello,
read.
Auntie Karen.
Chantel Twiggy, please just send us a message if you do have COVID, and can you let us know how you're feeling?
Hello, Theodore. Okay, so that's us, guys. Good night. God bless. Good morning, wherever you are in the world. Please have a good weekend. We are still isolating till next week, Wednesday. So we will see you guys. I think let's just do a show. Whether we've got nothing to say or what, let's just, you guys will catch us.
Day
on
before
Wednesday.
public holiday.
Yeah. Well, you're all going to be out shaking those biscuits. No, you'll need to come and tune in here between 6 and 7. Okay.
Guys, I'm staying at home. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, Tyler, I'm waiting for you to message on.
For the next, I don't know, I cannot get COVID again. I don't think we'd be so lucky the second time around.
You should say. Thank you, Ellie. Okay,
Thank
we're
you,
out.
guys.
We'll see you guys on Wednesday.